Redwood Materials is a sustainable battery materials company. So, we focus on building a closed loop.
여러분 안녕하세요. 매일매일 운동하기를 실천하고 있는 동탄 왕코입니다. 오늘은 8월 15일 광복절이에요. 제가 3일을 쉬었는데 아주 푹 쉬었습니다. 푹 쉬었어요, 여러분. 매일매일 운동을 하는 것도 중요하지만 휴식을 잘 취하셔야 됩니다, 여러분. 아직까지도 우리 대한민국에는 폭우가 지역별로 계속 내리고 있고요. 비 피해가 계속 나고 있습니다. 다들 비 조심하시고요. 그리고 또 뭐가 있을까요? 또 뭐 있지, 여러분? 코로나 확진자 계속 늘어나고 있고요. 그리고 이제 우영과 이제 2개 에피소드 정도만 남아 있습니다. 미국 넷플릭스 랭킹 6위까지 올라갔다고 하더라고요. 어마어마하죠. 그리고 요즘에 아주 치킨값 난리예요. 치킨값. 그 대형 마트에서 저렴한 가격으로 치킨을 판매하고 있어서 치킨값이 현재 논란이 되고 있습니다. 그리고 제가 몸무게를 쟀는데 몸무게가 엄청 살이 쪘습니다, 여러분. 살이 쪘어요. 계속 운동을 해서 관리를 해야 될 것 같아요. 그리고 뭐가 있죠? 뭐 없네요. 운동하도록 하겠습니다, 여러분. 운동할 때 역시 CNN이죠.
These troops, they are Russian. I've spoken to the commander. He said they are now in control. Moving that way. It's a secret location. They're going to fire on Russian forces. There has been a ferocious battle here. There's unexploded grenades everywhere. We're being shown the powerful American guns, giving them an edge.
You downplayed the US intelligence assessment. Do you now regret that?
I'm in Kiev right now, and it is under attack, Mr. Lavrov, from Russian forces.
I've been told by our security that we need to get that flak jacket on.
No matter where you are in this country, lives are being shattered.
There are thousands streaming out. It is at least a chance to save their own lives. Matthew Chance, CNN.
I'm Jumana Karachi in Istanbul, and this is CNN.
Your morning lineup, the lead with Jake Tapper, and a global brief with Bianca Nobilo. There's no better way to bring politics and breaking news into context.
Welcome to African Voices. I'm Mari Toku. Boxing is often about more than just a clean knockout. For one Ugandan-born boxer, it's a lifeline. I'll show you how the former pro is inspiring children to fight for a better future.
아이고야.
I use boxing to teach life skills and build character. Go. Now step back. Kids, you see who are like very disrespectful, not listening, very aggressive. You see they start boxing or they step in the ring. You see all their, everything changes. When you miss, don't give up. Just keep going. I am Mohamed Masian Kayongo, and I'm a change maker. One, go. One, go. Yeah. One.
At Northside Boxing Club in North Minneapolis, Mohamed Kayango is known as Coach Mo. It's here where the retired professional boxer is making at least youth his new sparring partners.
Most of the kids here, they come from single parents. They're getting help from here, from us, as adults, as parents, as mentors, as coaches. Yeah. Good. That's good. Today we started program, which we teach these guys financial literacy and teaching them Black history. Do you know about the Emancipation Proclamation?
Northside goes a step beyond your regular boxing gym. Jabs and hooks aside, it aims to equip local, underserved youth with life skills and teach important lessons.
Minneapolis is one of the university cities. We have a lot of youth coming from different backgrounds. We have Mexicans, we have Somalis, we have kids come from East Africa. Here, we family. Here we family. You know what I'm saying? We treat each other with respect.
The non-profit also gives out meals. Coach Mo's students know of his impressive status in the boxing world. Nicknamed the African Assassin, Mo won a silver medal at the 2002 Manchester Commonwealth Games.
All these shots, that's me. This was a Minnesota middleweight championship. Some of those guys, they were my fans.
He came to Minnesota in 2003 to launch his career as a professional boxer. But he makes sure nobody forgets where he comes from.
I started boxing when I was 10, and boxed always through amateur tournaments in Uganda, where I was born and raised.
Halfway across the world in Mo's hometown, nobody has forgotten him either. Mo grew up here, in the Boise neighborhood of Kampala. It's also where he helped establish Godfather, a boxing academy that doubles as a shelter for young people in need.
Welcome to Godfather Boxing Academy Uganda Limited. We are here to introduce for you this place is for the youth. This is our president, Mohamed Masiano.
With the help of his childhood friend Abdullah Matovu, Mo set up Godfather as a sister academy to Northside in 2018.
When I left and I came here in the States, these guys, they kept going back in the same place and there was nothing there. There was only like bushes of trees. Was my promise going back, build a shelter gym so that not only myself will come from that place, but so many others, they can come there as well.
Muhammad told me, he can't come back enough to Uganda. He told me to be careful here, and he trusted me to send me some funds so that I can do these things. And I promised Kayongo, we have a skill to can change the community and you can create some jobs for the younger children after boxing.
Godfather gives children from the streets a second chance to soar. Abdullah says their food, shelter, and school fees are all provided for.
These kids, they became like our kids. We take care of them, in everything, basic needs. We have a saying that, a king is raised by the whole village. So it's gonna take everybody to, step in, care for, these kids, because they're the next generation of community, next generation of the country, next generation of the world.
Next, find out why the beginning of Mo's journey as a boxer is entangled with his past as a child soldier.
Tech for Good, in association with Samsung.
The night sky contains more than just stars. When we put satellites into these orbits, at some point they run out of fuel, they stop working. Most of the stuff that we put up there, when it dies, it's going at like 7 times the speed of a bullet. Astrograph is a program I developed to track human-made objects in Earth orbit, both dead and alive. Things that are orange or yellow are things that are working. Pink are things that we know that it's something human-made, but we don't know exactly what category it is. The cyan dots are like intact but dead objects. We want to develop this kind of ways for space where everybody who has a vested interest in space can see what the current traffic patterns are and actually contribute information to that as well.
Diving in some of our local harbours, I was really compelled to take action. The harmful effects of discarding fishing nets are enormous. We're simply never going to be able to give the younger generation the opportunities that we've had. When we heard the Samsung Galaxy S22 was made utilising recycled fishing nets, to us was amazing. Getting it out is great, but to do something with it is quite unique and very powerful. Small actions can have a big impact.
Professional Ugandan boxer Mohamed Kayongo might live in the US now, but he's still very connected to his home country.
You gotta train hard and listen to Coach Abdallah.
Mohamed, who goes by Mo, is calling to check in on Godfather, the shelter and boxing gym he founded in Kampala, Uganda.
I call every week. I call and I talk to the kids so they get to know me and we kind of create a relationship.
Just like its sister academy, Northside Boxing Club in Minneapolis, Godfather aims to teach students that boxing isn't just a sport, it's a pathway to independence.
Boxing connects you to a lot of things, brings a lot of friendships, people become family. Where I grew up, I was kind of like, I felt like I was in the box, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have anywhere to go, But boxing, really, the reason we did box, to travel, to see the world, and in it, I found freedom.
At age 11, Mo says he was one of the thousands of children in Uganda abducted by rebel groups and trained to be child soldiers. In 1986, the rebels began a guerrilla war against President Yoweri Museveni's government.
As a kid, they put us through these trainings, was more of kind of like, kickboxing, karate. My parents thought I was dead before, after I was abducted. So they didn't see me for like 2 years. So if I didn't go through these things, I don't know who I would be, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I believe that these things happens in our lives, it have a meaning, but we don't want to find that meaning.
Mo says after 11 months, he was rescued by local authorities. As they tried to locate his parents, he lived in the army barracks.
In the army barracks, there were boxing gym. There were different kind of sports. So they have a sports department. And I was working one day, I see these, guys, punching these punching bags. They're all sweaty. Some they were hitting the mitts. Some were doing exercises. They're really muscular dudes, I'm saying tough, So I kind of, caught my eye. I kind of stopped by. I looked through the windows, And you know, from that day I came back the next day. I asked them if I can you know, be part of it, train, and you know, they trained me.
After Mo was reunited with his family, he says he agreed to sweep the floors of a local boxing gym in exchange for training.
That training, you know, the boxing, it never left me. I was thinking about it. It felt so good. It felt like it's, you know, it's like a therapeutic, you know, to me. You know, just the exercises, you know, the process of like sweating and getting tired.
Mo boxed his way into the Uganda national team and became a 5-time national champion. He gained US citizenship in 2008 and worked as a professional boxer in Minnesota for 13 years.
Through boxing,
아하.
get
여기까지 하겠습니다.
you know, in America's.
아유 힘들어 씨.
Now, at 41 years old,